Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari says its administration is considering the need to shut down telecoms services in some local government areas as part of fresh measures to contain banditry in the state. The governor disclosed this on Monday while inaugurating a committee on monitoring and enforcement of security challenges containment order he recently signed at the government house. The affected local government areas are Funtua, Bakori, and Malufashi. Masari also announced the ban of commercial mobile phone charging points in 19 out of 34 local government areas, saying, "We believe it's also an area that is helping the bandits to acquire means of communication." He explained that the security measures taken by the state government would affect residents economically, but it was necessary to take them in order to restore normalcy and stop bandits and their collaborators from having access to communication and other means of livelihood. We believe with this and other further measures that we are taking with the Federal Ministry of Communication will also help in restoring normalcy to our respective communities. Further instructions and directives affecting Funtua, Malufashi and Bakori local government areas are coming today Monday. We have to restrict the sale of fuel in these local governments as well. As we are looking at the possibility of curbing further communications in these local governments, the security measures taken by the state government might hurt residents economically, but it is necessary to take this now to forestall worse situation if these bandits and their collaborators are allowed free access to communication and other means of livelihood. It is important we realize that our number one enemies are informants, so we must tackle and deal with them in accordance with the law. This is coming few days after the Zamfara state government ordered all telecoms operators to shut down their networks in the state. Katsina, despite being the home state of President Muhammadu Buhari, has witnessed sporadic attacks by bandits and kidnappers that have claimed the lives of many. Over 700 people have been reportedly killed by the gunmen in Jibia, Kankara, Dusinma, Musawa, Damusa, and Safani local government area of the state in the last 5 months. 700, over 700. Wow, it's a welcome development, but is it sustainable? That is another thing. This measure, is this sustainable? Just like the governor said that this is a way of curbing and making it difficult for these so-called bandits to operate freely. But for how long is this going to last? So by doing this, will that stop them from doing what they want to do, or they will devise another means? And you think that by so doing that at the end of the day they will surrender, or what? I don't get. Because for how long is it going to last? You can't tell us that these people, in as much they might want to be head back, they are desperate, and there are other ways that they can get it. I think there was a time, whether it is the NCC, that was saying that there is no way they will be able to track them because these people they were using to write this phone that gets network from the space, that it will be difficult because they don't use GSM. So how do you track them? I think there was one of them that said it at that particular time. Well, let's see how it goes. They will continue to bring suggestions and bring in new policies or directives if it's going to work. If it's not going to work, they're going to discard it. These are the things that they ought to have done. If they had done the needful right from time, I don't think it would have escalated to what it is right now. How does shutting down telecommunications help fight terrorism? Southern wake up, they are gradually cutting the country off from the rest of the world. It is a planned work. What a country. And they kept on telling us that they have defeated bandits. Their plans of shutting telecom down is to cover the atrocities as they go on killing the indigenous people in those states. Very, very sad. You see, some people say that there's nothing that you do that people will be satisfied. They will definitely complain. But when it comes to this issue, definitely you don't expect people not to complain, because we know what they can do. You can't blame people who are thinking in this direction, that it is a different way of even attacking the so-called who are vulnerable, the so-called victims as well. Well, indigenous people should be awake. They are coming with Taliban style, and that has always been the plan. That has always been the plan. Meanwhile, you can't suspend innocent Nigerians from going for NYC in such state, but you can suspend telecom service. We get the message loud and clear. Anyone who gets kidnapped in such areas is on a one chance and no way for their relatives to hear any updates. Planning to shut down telecom service nationwide, but God passed them. Oh my goodness, oh, some people are taking it from a different angle. Planning to shut it down, the whole country. While we come online and laugh, they are gradually taking over. First, they shut down educational facilities. Now, they are shutting down telecoms across states. They are gaining grants, and we will keep shouting, nobody can Islamize or conquer Nigeria. They are killing indigenous of Zamfara and KATSINA. I pity for real Hausa people who cheaply accepted Fulani because of Islam. They are slaughtering them silently. Another tactics to keep the news of what is truly happening on ground censored. Hey, another tactics, another thing coming up again. They were shouting the government is not doing anything. Today, the government plan is to wipe away indigenous people. What do we really want? If you truly wish God see us through this insecurity, remain blessed. But if all you ever wish is for the crisis to continue, may God forgive you. It's part of the plan to cut us off from telecommunication. They have hidden agenda in which they bring we Southerners to forcefully become Islam. Well, no, now let them go to the forest and continue to pose in photos with bandits now. They are shutting down as a strategy to shut down Nigeria and complete their assignment. Hey, Masari yesterday said that bandits in Nigeria are people from the same ethnic group religion with him, while Buhari says they are foreigners. God punish this evil government. And that's another thing. You know, they have contradicted themselves times without number. They've so much contradicted themselves. Yes, they are shutting telecommunications service because of the same bandits they are sponsoring and backing. After they will be sacking, they will be asking for VAT money, always wanting to reap where they did not sow.